tax rate change. In the spring, the voters approved $672,000 so they can get $3 million for the dam project. But there was not one word said about how we were going to repay it. When we did the Church on the Hill project, I think around $268,000, we spread the payments over 4 years. It's not carved in stone. I got a rough figure that a penny on the tax rate raises $36,000. And so you're a little over 17 cents to pay back the 672. So do we start paying it back this year and put 4 1/4 cents on the tax rate and start paying it back? There's been some talk about possible grant coming or whatever, but that would be like counting your chickens before they're hatched. If the grant comes through, the rest of the payments will be reduced. But you can't kick this can down the road. You got to pay the bill sometimes. Yeah.
There was nothing in the language of what was voted on in February that the town was going to foot the bill for the $672,000. So maybe you should go back to the voters for this. The town voted to accept a grant. There's nothing in there about who's paying the bill. And you're talking about raising funds, you're talking about raising taxes. Nobody voted for that. This should go back.
I thought it was pretty clear.
Yeah.
That's my recollection. I don't mean to.
Yeah. That was my thought too. Ken was there.
I actually think you ought to read the minutes.
Resources.
Just read the minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, go back and read the minutes. I don't know what are in the minutes, but
yeah,
that's where
One is together with evidence of other resources. It doesn't say anything about anyone.
What are you reading? I'm sorry, I just didn't hear you. Okay, I'm sorry, I just didn't hear what you said because people were talking. Sorry.
The warning from the meeting in February. What people voted on was to enter an agreement with the state of Vermont to accept the award of a community development block grant, which together with evidence of other resources will be used for upsizing the Lawrence Hill Bridge and the dam. There's nothing in here about raising taxes. I think you need to go back to the voters before you do that, before you start thinking about taking the money out of funds, that the voters put the money in the funds.
So my memory is not clear on that, but my memory is clear that in the meeting, we definitely spoke very clearly about the 670,000 and that people, we were asking the town to vote for that. And so that was pretty clear in that vote. To Deb's point,
if the 675 was in there, I might have went, but I didn't go because they said it's just a grant line. We're no one on my tax.
The people that were at the meeting, we made it really clear. I will go back and read it. To your point, it's a good point.
I don't actually know what is in there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's great. It's a good suggestion.
And my thought is that we're operating under the budget that we voted on.
Right.
The 26 budget, and it seems to me that the right time to address this would be in our budget meetings in January 24. Because we can't. I'm sorry, 27. Yeah.
And on that note, I would suggest that we start doing our budget meetings a few months before. So it's not rushed in 3 days. And we can really, and that's just a thought.
Good idea.
I just think we just need more time. We need more time to really think about what this town needs, instead of the regular stuff that we've done and just filling in numbers to a grid that's, slotted in for these things. We're adapting and adjusting and
The select board sent a letter to the state back in March confirming that the town has the financial capacity to cover the $670,000 as verified by documentation provided from the town's financial institution. What $670,000 does does the state think we have?
At the time, there were those who figured that we would borrow from our existing funds and then pay them back. Nothing was concrete, but I believe the letter stated to the state that we could come up with the money.
Right, but what $670,000 does the state think we have?
The state only thinks that we have the ability to raise the money, Ken.
Based on documentation from the financial institutions.
Right, well, that's,
What money does the state think we have?
I can't give you a better answer than that.